This is Voice of America News, delivered to you by Educational News Broadcasting on behalf of VOA. Good evening, viewers. I'm Hae-Sung Lee, a professor at Georgia Central University, and here's tonight's news. U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Kurt Campbell has suggested that the U.S.-UK-Australia Trilateral Security Partnership, known as AUKUS, may soon be expanded to include other Indo-Pacific nations. AUKUS was established in 2021 in the face of China's increasingly assertive presence in the Indo-Pacific. Talks about other countries, such as Japan, among others, joining the group or participating in what is called Pillar 2 have been circulating for more than a year. While speaking at an event hosted by the Center for New American Security, Campbell said, quote, "It was always believed when AUKUS was launched that at some point we would welcome new countries to participate, particularly in Pillar 2. The first pillar of AUKUS was to provide Australia with a conventionally armed nuclear-powered submarine fleet, and the second pillar is to collaborate on advanced capabilities such as artificial intelligence, quantum technology, advanced network capabilities, hypersonic capabilities, electronic warfare, and underwater capabilities." Campbell added that other countries have expressed interest in participating in AUKUS when the time was right. Moving now over to Israel. One day following U.S. President Joe Biden's warning to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu that he will change policy unless Israel adjusts its war conduct, Israel took steps to allow more aid in and announced the dismissal of 2 officers in connection with the airstrike that killed 7 international aid workers in Gaza earlier last week. In a statement announcing the conclusion of its investigation into the April 1st incident, the Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, said a brigade commander and a brigade chief of staff would be dismissed. A brigade commander, a division commander, and the head of the Southern Command received reprimands. The IDF said the officers misidentified 3 aid vehicles operated by the international food aid group World Central Kitchen, believing a Hamas gunman was hiding in the trucks. The strikes, they said, quote, were carried out in serious violation of the commands and IDF standard operating procedures. We now turn to news from the United Nations. The United Nations Human Rights Council overwhelmingly adopted a resolution calling for Israel to be held accountable for possible war crimes and crimes against humanity in Gaza. Only 6 countries voted against the resolution, which passed with 28 votes in favor and 13 abstentions. The Council chamber erupted in a wild burst of applause when the results of the vote were announced to the glee of the many countries that supported the resolution. Israeli ambassador to the UN in Geneva, Meirav Eilan-Shahar, told journalists that the Council's adoption of the resolution clearly shows that, quote, "Israelis do not matter. The murder of Jews does not matter. The hostages do not matter. The rape of Israeli women does not matter." She asked, quote, "Where is the accountability for the Israeli victims of Palestinian terrorism?" The resolution calls on all states to cease the sale, transfer, and diversion of arms, munitions, and other military equipment to Israel. Earlier, Pakistan's ambassador to the UN in Geneva, Bilal Ahmed, introduced the draft resolution on behalf of the OIC, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Well, this concludes EMB's 9 o'clock news for Tuesday, April 9th. The original news articles broadcast tonight are available on our partner Voice of America's website. Thank you for staying with us, and have a good night.